I did right now.
Great. On page 11 of your packet, you are going to see this layout of the counter argument. And there is going to be key words and phrases on this page that I want you to take a look at and examine, but I also want you to note that this structure is going to go in a little bit of a different way than what's listed out here. But I'll show you in 1 second. It's so funny that they're saying. Okay. The first thing that you're going to note, this is main point number 2. It is called, let's look at some of the reasons as to why this policy doesn't exist, or as to why the individuals don't want to enact your idea, or why they do, right? So however you're doing it. But we're looking at those individuals in the middle who are on the fence about your topic, and those individuals who are against those topics. And your opportunity is not only to bring up their ideas, but instead to also show them the error of their ways, if you will. Like our friend Aristotle would say, we are going to present them or represent them with information that is going to prove their concept or idea wrong, and in turn, show them the correct way of thinking, which is what? Oh, maybe along your lines of thinking. So that's where we're going to go. And it's a couple different steps that we need to do. But first we need to understand these terms. So the first term there is concession. So to concede, we're not going to go to the concession stands, but instead to concede is simply to acknowledge the other side. We are going to want to make some kind of awareness to our audience and also to those individuals who have that opposing ideal, that we hear them, that we acknowledge that we have different points of view. But what do we want to acknowledge about them that potentially is correct or a right way of thinking, or what would we validate about their thought process? Because not all of your counter arguments, those opinions or those reasons that other people come up with, are going to be like blatant lies, right? Not every one of those is going to be a blatant lie, or the rule just isn't going to be wrong, which we could say, for example, right? But at the same time, what we are going to want to do is potentially find a way to acknowledge them. So with this idea of concession, if you see here, so with your concession, what you are going to want to do is establish what they feel, that topic sentence, that some people feel, you know, whatever. One of the reasons that people disagree with my topic is because insert reasoning here. Whatever that reason is, that's your claim, that's your ABC. Now remember when we talked about that drinking and driving incident? Okay, good. And how I said, oh, some people like to have fun. Like some people drink and drive still because they think it's fun. Do you remember when I said that? It was last Thursday. Got a big rouse. Interesting. Nobody remembers it. Okay. It was when one of the counter arguments that one of the students who did a drinking and driving speech said that one of the reasons why people still drink and drive is because they think it's going to be fun, like a video game. And when I heard that, I was like, absolutely not. There is no way that this is in fact possibly true. However, one of the students then said, although this may seem like an inaccurate reason, and then he goes about to give evidence about college students who had taken a survey and who had in fact reported like 56% or 40-something% of those students represented said that they would do it for fun. And I was like, I never even thought that would be something. The only way that you need a piece of evidence in this part of acknowledging or identifying the opposition's point of view, if it's one that your audience